I have no sense of humor about losing. It's hard to say, I don't believe in God. I would love to know if God exists. But it's a very difficult thing for me to believe. I think the doubts are good in life. The people who don't have doubts, I think only two things: arrogance or not intelligence. However great your dedication, you never win anything on your own. In my humble opinion, change is stupid. My motivation is tomorrow, just one day at a time, right? Hard courts are very negative for the body. I know the sport is a business and creating these courts is easier than clay or grass, but I am 100% sure it is wrong. I'll never have a tattoo, I just don't like them, and when you're old they can look a disaster. As for piercings, I don't like them on men. It's not the time to look for excuses. If you don't lose, you cannot enjoy the victories. So I have to accept both things. No one is perfect. Everybody does stupid things. I appreciate a lot in this life, the things you cannot buy. Life is only once. To be a friend means that they are always there, for the good or the bad. In tennis, because of the way it's scored, I don't think that scoring 1 point out of luck is ever decisive in winning. But, of course, it depends on the moment. In tennis, because of the way it's scored, I don't think that scoring 1 point out of luck is ever decisive in winning. But, of course, it depends on the moment. I think when you compete every week, when you play under pressure daily, you find your rituals to be 100% focused on what you're doing. Last 4 months were great for me, was probably one of the best 4 months of my career, playing unbelievable in the clay court season. I just was in the second round. That's painful, because always is tough to lose, but well, that's sport. You win, you lose. It's more a tennis problem than a mental problem. The transition is difficult. It depends how much time you have. Playing on grass can sometimes be a bit of a lottery. That's painful always to lose. The thing, when you're down 2-0, is to stay calm, even though it's hard, because people are freaking out, people are worried for you. The thing, when you're down 2-0, is to stay calm, even though it's hard, because people are freaking out, people are worried for you. You just try to play tough and focus point for point. Sounds so boring, but it's the right thing to do out there. I learned during all my career to enjoy suffering. New York is a special place. It's a city that I love. My motivation and aspiration is the same, being number 1 or being number 5. So that's the truth. And my goal is the same, it's to always be happy playing, it's to enjoy the game and improve always. I always had the theory that the most important thing is be happy, enjoy what are you doing, and be fresh mentally. I will do as I usually do. Tomorrow is going to be a day like any other day. I always work with a goal, and the goal is to improve as a player and a person. That, finally, is the most important thing of all. As a tennis player you can win and you can lose, and you have to be ready for both. I practiced self-control as a kid. But as you get older they both, winning and losing, get easier. I appreciate a lot in this life, the things you cannot buy. Life is only once. I am happy being here and all the things that are a risk I normally avoid.